Hey Ubers! Well, from last time I told you I was going to put this mask, the skeleton on, which I've done. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to spray paint Edgar Allan Poe's face over a bit more so it blends a little bit. But you know, I'm really happy with how that's turned out. And then I'm just going to work on this side of the composition. I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to use this work on paper that I've started, and it had a chandelier sort of silhouetted in the background, but the main emphasis wasn't so much on the chandelier but the light and it coming off it. And the chandelier was basically is in the background. It's like a shadowy type effect, but I thought I'd really like to have that Edgar Allan Poe face here on the edge, sort of half of the face coming onto it, because I quite like that idea. So that's what I'm going to do and see how that turns out. I sprayed a bit more of this stencil. As I said, I was going to add more detail to this side of the face, and I'll have to start again because when I sprayed this side I should have sprayed the other side so it gets the same evenness, but it's sort of split. But in a way that sort of works, doesn't it? It's like he has like two personalities type sort of thing, the lightness and the darkness on this side, and I could use that to play off it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the stencil so far, but just got to fix up some of these areas around here and sort of develop them a little bit more. But that's the thing with layered stencils, you sort of got to work them. You can sort of see as you do a couple what it needs and what it doesn't need, so you know, it's a bit of a process, but once you get it right, you know, bang, you can produce quite a few artworks. Right, so I've sort of put the image on half, but I sort of want to add like a reddish type background similar to the other one. Something like that. And then I want to lessen those bubbles too. I don't want them sticking out. So I'll probably have to wipe it to give it a bit of a hand, because this area is maybe a bit too much. Sort of got to play around with this now to get it just how you want it. Sometimes you get it and other times you don't. Just got to work it. Work the image, people, that's all you got to do. If you don't like it, just go over it. What I'll do is I'll come over later with the circular thing and bring it back over the top of the face, sort of have it blended back. So I'll let that dry now and then see how it looks. I think being nervous with your work is a good instinct to have. You know, I still get butterflies every time I start at work or that, just because you know, you never know the outcome really, and I guess you shouldn't really. Well, if you're an intuitive artist like me, then I guess you can't expect to know the outcome. You can only control it as you can only control it to a certain amount, but yeah, as a result, you just have to go with the flow. And I guess it's a good thing to get butterflies and feel anxious now and then. Oh, I guess anxious isn't the word, but I just think it's a good reaction when you have that feeling of butterflies. Quite like that image. There's two images playing off each other. So I'll sort of put that image on there now, which I'm quite happy with how that turned out actually. So now I'll probably work back with the light coming out over it. So I like working with oil crayons as well. I find that they bring a nice quality to the work. And you can work over the top of spray paint with these really, which is something nice. I really just like creating subtlety in a work. Like, I love having different areas of focus. For me, there's something interesting about it. I mean, the whole point for this work is the light. For me, it's what's important about the work. So I'd like to end by some words of wisdom from Julian Schnabel. This was my painting visual diary for at uni. My stuff where we could write notes and ideas and stuff for paintings and whatever, and good brush marks, what constitutes as a good brush mark, etc. Whatever. Anyway, I wrote this about being a student, which I thought was really cool, so I thought I'd share it with you guys as well. Thinking about the nurse's hat now, I realised what I had learned. Never listen to anybody when it comes to being responsible for your own paintings. It's a mistake for young artists to want to please older ones. They're going to make you take out of your paintings the very thing that most characterises them as yours. You might think that someone is really smarter than you are, or wiser, or more experienced, and they may be. But you can't listen to them because nobody knows better than you what you need to do. Most older artists are going to try to get you to conform to the standards that you are out to destroy anyway. Amen. Isn't that true? I just love that. And I think it's important that you should take everyone's advice with a grain of salt, and take the bits that you feel apply to your work that they've said and throw the rest away and continue to create art. Alright, that's it. Talk to you soon. Later.